Read this tall tale about Paul Bunyan. Then answer questions about the tall tale. Choose the best answer for numbers 1 through 6. When Paul Bunyan was a baby, he was the biggest and hungriest baby ever. All he did was eat and eat and eat. He would sleep for a few hours, but then he would wake up hungrier than before. The more he ate, the more he grew. The more he grew, the more food he needed. Every day, Paul grew more and more. After 3 months, Paul had grown bigger than his father, Mr. Bunyan. Bigger than his father. Mr. Bunyan had to build Paul a new cradle every 2 days. Soon Paul was almost as big as a house. One day, Mrs. Bunyan told her husband, "We have a problem. Something must be done about the boy. There is no more room for him in the house. Every time he crawls around, he breaks something." So Mr. Bunyan made a nursery for Paul in the barn. There was plenty of room for Paul there. Paul liked his new home in the barn. For a while things were fine, but then there was another problem. Even though Paul was huge, he was still a baby. He liked to be rocked to sleep. But Paul was too big and too heavy to rock. Mrs. Bunyan had another idea. She told her husband to hire a team of horses. Mr. Bunyan used the horses to pull Paul and his cradle into the Atlantic Ocean. There the waves rocked Paul to sleep.